podcast.
It's empty, Gail.
That one always makes me laugh. Welcome back. Friday night. How you guys doing? Welcome to the Snobs podcast. I'm Nick Manhattan. Paul and his nipples are here. They're in the back room. Sturdy's joining us tonight. I'm going to go right into my reviews. No real big intro tonight because we're going to have an F-off episode and we're going to have a good time. And I want to get these guys on, but they haven't seen the movies. So let's get started with our reviews. Thank you for showing up and feel free to join in the comments. It's going to be a fun night. All right. First review of the night is The Smashing Machine starring Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson. Now, the reason I went with Emily Blunt first is because I want to say right off the bat, she was absolutely fantastic in this movie. Now, this movie follows, it's like the true story of Mark Kerr, who is a fighter, mixed martial arts fighter and a wrestler from way back in the day. He helped really kind of pioneer Pride and UFC coming in and just ushering in the fascination and love for mixed martial arts. And he was one of the guys. He was legit fantastic from everything I read. I did my research. I wasn't a huge watcher back in the day, but I will tell you everything I did my research on this guy. He was really good. And I really had a good time watching this. It wasn't anything that blew me away. I really wish I didn't hear all of the fluff and pomp and circumstance that they put into this movie, saying there's standing ovations for it. It's changing the game. It's a different movie. Dwayne Johnson deserves an award. I didn't see that in this. I saw a good drama from A24 and he did a good job. I don't think he was the highlight. He was a better actor than some of the side characters that we get in it, but because they weren't actors, they were actually mixed martial artists who came in and knew Kerr and were being a part of it, and Kerr himself in the film as well. It was a story of just following him kind of getting older and kind of wanting to achieve a couple of more things before he goes. This is about 10 years before he retired, but that popularity was really surging. It was kind of like the trials and tribulations he went through, his relationship and other things going on. I think you should check it out for sure. I gave it a 3 out of 5. The only thing I will say, if anyone should be nominated for this movie, it should absolutely be Emily Blunt. She brought it. Now, as far as everyone else, it really does shine on the direction. I don't think the direction was great in this movie. I know Benny Safdie a little bit. I like his brother's work a little bit more, but he seems all right. Uncut Gems was good, but it was he and his brother together for that one. This one seems a little stale at times. The pacing can be off a little bit. It can drag. And sometimes you're just kind of why do I care about this? This isn't full-on drama. This is just something that they're kind of trying to pass off, little Hollywood tidbits, I would say. It doesn't even really feel like something that would happen in people's lives. I don't want to spoil it for you because it is still out in theaters and it really didn't do well. And I don't think it deserves as much hate and vitriol as it got, or even just kind of counting it out. I do think it's good enough to go check out. But overall, you might want to wait for streaming. It probably will be out very soon. But if you do want to check it out in theaters, the big action scenes where he's fighting in the ring really did play well. So that's something you might want to check out and see for yourself in theaters. Again, I gave it a 3 out of 5. The Smashing Machine, pretty good. This is one of the ones this week I watched that I really did kind of enjoy very much. But I appreciate you watching that one. But let me get to our next and final review for the night. Tron Ares. This one, not so much. Now, I don't mean to be hyperbolic about it. I was never a huge Tron fan. That first movie, my respect for that first movie isn't so much in the story, isn't so much in the acting. It's more in the visual effects, the practical effects that went into it, just how they filmed the movie. It was very monumental for its day, something that completely blew people away. And it was kind of opening up this doorway that we see far too often now, and it has been going on since then, is that using technology and putting humanity into technology and how that kind of works and plays out, it can almost get a little metaphysical or supernatural at times. This movie just did it really well. He gets sucked into a video game and he's got to play his way out and, win back a business and things like that. And I didn't love it, but it was a pretty good story, at least. Tron Legacy, not bad. It looked nice. The music was really good. I think that was the best soundtrack of all with Daft Punk. This one, I love Trent Reznor and Atticus Finch, 9 Inch Nails for this. And the soundtrack for this is phenomenal. The way it looks is fantastic. This one now tells the story of basically that world, the Tron world, the grid world, coming into ours using technology like AI, 3D printing, stuff like that. There's a lot of very cool elements to it, visual effects wise. I did like the 3D printing type of thing where, they would even shake off like the extra bits that kind of get stuck as it's printing it out. The story overall was kind of boring. I didn't really care. It felt like I was watching a 2-hour music video for the most part. Jared Leto wasn't anything special. And nobody in here really kind of blew me away. And it really doesn't follow its own science at times. Sometimes the characters are very emotional, even though they're not supposed to be because they're from this world. You do get Flynn in it. I will say that. Jeff Bridges has kind of been doing the rounds, so I don't think it's any type of surprise. And it was cool to see him, but at the same time, it's almost like they did this passing of the torch, building up to do more movies within the Tron world. But who knows how long that's going to take? Come out like once every 20 years or something like that. And this is just one of those movies that I feel like as it's coming out, it just doesn't really do anything, just like Tron Legacy. That first one was monumental because it was different. These last two, and especially this one, is why I gave it a 1, because the visual effects and the music looks great. And you could tell a lot of work, and always give some points to the amazing crews that work on it and stuff like that. But I wish the story was better. Disney seems to have sold out, where it's corporation versus corporation. One's good, one's bad, and AI is going to save us. And it's like, come on, it's a little heavy-handed. But overall, I say skip it. If you want to check it out, go for it. I would wait for streaming though, if I'm being honest, because this one just doesn't hit on anything other than that music and the visuals. But it's not really worth sitting in a theater for 2 hours just for that. That's my reviews. I hope you enjoyed them. This is Tron Ares and the Smashing Machine. Go check them out. Whether you're checking them out individually or here on the podcast, listening or watching, I appreciate it. But we're going to get to our next part of the night, where we're going to bring in, it's our F Around episode. We're going to bring in my partner in crime, Paul. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Mick. How are you?
Doing good, man. I got the reviews done. Now let's bring in our good buddy, Sir Sturdy, who's here with us.
Howdy.
Uh-oh.
I'm here to cause trouble tonight. I'm just telling you guys right now.
Oh,
We'll call you Buzz Lightyear the whole night. It's fine.
I thought it'd be fun to talk about oh God, now I get it. Stop throwing me for a loop. I'm a little out of it too.
Yes.
Maybe I need a margarita.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can make you one.
Ooh, what do you put in your margaritas?
Just straight liquor, nothing else.
I like it.
Just straight up.
Straight up, just pop it all in there. See what it's just it's like Kings. It's just a mix of all the liquors. So I don't blame you. But guys, welcome. Thank you for coming on the show, hanging out. It's Friday night, having a good old time. But before we get started with what we're going to F around about, let's get this done. And that's our top 5 movies we hate. All right. I asked each of you to bring up 5 movies that you hate. I put a parameter on mine. I hate these movies because of one actor that is in all of them. I'm not going to say who that actor is. It's an Easter egg that people can go and try and find out for themselves. But when you guys are ready, Sturdy, our guests always have the first go.
Oh, man.
What's
so many? All right.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I was looking because there's 2 movies that I'm looking for, and I forgot the title of one of them, so I'll name one because these 2 go together. It's Morbius.
Ooh.
And what is it? Not Black Widow.
Oh, Madam Web.
Thank you. Madam Morbius and Madam Web.
Dude, Tron Ares is this year's Madam Web.
Listen, we reviewed those. I want either last year or the year before. I forgot when they came out. I think last year on Popcorn and Pints. And I wanted to like them. Like, I remember watching the Morbius trailer, and I was like, this looks pretty dope. I was excited for it. And then I watched the movie. And I hated both of them. That's some of the worst superhero shit. That's up there. I should say down there with those Batman movies. That came out in the 90s. For me,
Well,
those were just god awful.
You're talking about Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, right? Not Returns. Yeah, I know you love Returns.
No. Listen, Batman Returns and Batman from '89 are not only my favorite Batman movies of all time, but they're probably up there with some of my favorite movies of all time. Not gonna lie to you.
Listen, there's a lot of crazies out there in the world today, and if they hear you say you hate all '90s Batman movies, they might get mad. We got to save Returns.
Oh no, I love Returns and I love '89, but the other two. I mean, there's a reason why Batman didn't come out for a while after those two.
Yeah, Batman Returns and Batman '89 are two movies that when people start arguing about Batman versus Superman, when Batman just like kills people and they go crazy and they're like, he was just shooting at them. I'm like, did you not see Batman '89 and Returns? Because in Returns, he literally put dynamite down one of the clown's pants and then threw him into the sewer to blow up, and it does. So
I need those. I think those two movies, just because they're mentioning them real quick, I think those two movies I need to start watching like once a year, back to back. Those they're real. I'm gonna watch them around Christmas Eve, and Christmas.
That works. I think watch Batman around Halloween time, and then watch Batman Returns around. Maybe even Thanksgiving.
And I would. It's not that I'm opposed to that. It's like, but when I watch one, I have to watch Returns, not too long. Like it has to be within a day or two after.
I love
those freaking movies.
I'm gonna claim it now. Batman '89 is a perfect Thanksgiving movie. How many times do they have dinner in that movie? At the long table, in the kitchen, she has dinner with the Joker.
I'm again not mad.
There's a parade,
but there's two things with that now.
And they're flying.
One,
that's another.
I have to watch it in the morning, which isn't a problem. Two, football and food in coma, food coma.
I'm gonna watch '89 Batman, then the parade, and then football, and then coma.
But then, four, Batman Returns is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So that one, and again, I could do Thanksgiving and Christmas, but it'll be Thanksgiving the day after. It'll be Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas Eve, Christmas.
No. But Christmas season starts on Black Friday. True. So you could watch '89 on Thursday and Returns on Friday.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
All right. Now, Paul, what do you got for number 5?
You know, and I hope you're watching, Matt, and I hope it makes you furious. It's Wicked. It is Wicked. It's the movie Wicked. Number 5 on my list of most hated movies of all time is Wicked.
I argued with that until and earlier. Then he says it's like your Sound of Music. Now I don't know that we have the same arguments. I don't know what your argument for hating Wicked is, but my argument for Sound of Music, of course, is that nothing happens. There's nothing happening in that stupid. Anyway, that's a good pick.
I think you're upset with the color of the people in that movie, Mick.
Kind of.
You know, the Sound of Music, I don't hate that movie. It's a weird comfort for me just because I grew up with it, watching it so much.
Most people did. I think it's more nostalgic than anything else because watch that movie with an analytical eye. Nothing happens.
No, I agree. I just still didn't hate it. Just kind of gives me that like kind of comfort.
Well, it's because Julie Andrews is an amazing talent. So is Christopher Plummer, and the songs, like, I don't think the songs are good.
Well, they're not bad. No. I like the songs, Mick. I'm not gonna front.
Fine. You know that's not on my list tonight. It should be because I hate it, but I have parameters. Like it's that one actor I put on the list.
Female dear.
My number 5 is 2 Weeks Later.
Never heard of it. Never seen it.
And again, I only put it on this list because the parameter is the one actor that I hate. And you got to find it for yourselves. This is an Easter egg for the fans out there. What is your number 4, Sturdy Birdie?
Street Fighter the movie.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
That's my favorite. Super Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo is my favorite fighting game of all time. But Street Fighter as a whole is my favorite fighting game of all time. The ones on the Super more so than the newer stuff. And as a kid, I was so excited when this movie came out. saw it, I was pissed. Like even as a kid, I didn't like the. Because you know, there's some movies as a kid you like, and as an adult, you're like, this movie. What was I thinking? Was I on crack? This is stupid. But this movie, I hated as a kid.
You are not allowed to do anything before a show anymore.
No, it's not from. Well, actually, it is. Anyway, I was like, how do you not follow the story? Just like the little booklet, reading about the characters in the little booklet. You couldn't pull from that. And the one time you can get all American, you pick a French guy.
I love it. Well, first of all, he's the muscles from Brussels. Calm down. I don't know exactly where Brussels is. Is that in France or is it in Germany? I don't know. Or Belgium. I don't know.
I'm terrible when it comes to all that shit.
I have no idea.
I don't even know what exists anymore.
I like how none of us know. Is Brussels? Oh, it's the capital of Belgium. Never mind. He's from Belgium. I think he lives in France, but he's from Belgium, I guess. He loves
he should have played Guile. But no, terrible movie. It hurt my feelings as a child. It really did.
You know what? Let's put a pin in that because I want to bring up the new Street Fighter after this is done. Because I got questions for you guys. Paul, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is one that it was a rewatch, but I put it on 2 mornings ago as I was getting ready for work and realized how much I just hate the movie. And that is Hot Shots.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
I like part 2 better.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot how much I hated it. And I was watching, I was like, everything about this just upsets me and annoys the fuck out of me. I get I should be funny, but I'm just like, oh,
Well, do you like spoof movies? Like, do you like
yeah.
and stuff like? All right. Wow.
Yeah, I love that shit. Right. Maybe it's because I regard Top Gun a little too high. I'm like, don't do that.
Which one's your favorite? The first, second?
Top Gun?
Yeah.
The newest one.
Yeah, me too. I thought the newest one was such a great movie. All right. My number 4 is Zoolander. I think the movie is hysterical, but for this purpose, because of that one actor, I hate it. You can figure it out for yourselves, people. Number 3. What's your number 3? Sturdy Birdie? He's like, I gotta go look it up. I gotta find one that people hate.
Oh no, I have my list right here. I'll just doing some other type of research. Saint Elmo's Fire.
Oh my god,
Really?
That would definitely be on my list. That movie sucks.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a terrible movie.
That's a feel-good movie. I mean,
For
I'm not
you?
saying
About what?
Yeah.
What are you feeling good about?
I don't know, just about life. Just makes me realize I didn't fuck up as bad as I think I did, I guess.
All right. Well,
So to pick you up, it's like, listen,
Yeah,
I watch
there
when I
you
feel
go.
down about myself. I watch white people fuck up.
Yeah.
Sorry for cussing.
you know, I wasn't gonna agree with you about comfort movie until you said that, and it's like they
Can't argue
do
with
make me feel better about myself and all my fuck ups. You're right,
Yeah.
but that still does not make it a good movie.
It's terrible.
She's
we
in
went through,
serious danger of being cold. We need to save her. Oh, that movie.
And we did like a whole Brat Pack thing, finished that, and that was like one of the last couple.
I
Horrible.
didn't even put up the numbers, so my number 3 is 54. That's Studio 54. Again, because of one actor.
What about you, Paul? What was Paul's?
Paul just did it.
My
He said-
number.
3?
He just said 3.
No, I haven't done 3 yet. We just.
Oh shit! I went first. Then you go now.
Yeah, you're good. No. My number 3 is Hell House Lineage. The biggest pile of
Oh,
shit.
you hated it that bad, huh? I still haven't seen it.
It broke my heart.
Me neither.
It broke my fucking heart. So yes, I hate it. I'm sorry, you guys. I love the Hell House franchise, and I hope you bring it back because
I didn't like anything after 2. Like I don't hate the third one. I don't hate the fourth one. Like they were fine. They were fine horror movies, but like they're not ones I'd ever go back to. And if this 5th one is, I'm just probably never going to watch the 5th one because of you, because of what you told me. So
we'll have to
there you
watch
go.
it together as for Does It Suck? Because it does.
No, that would be a plot. That would be a plot roast.
Are you bringing that back?
I don't know. We can. I liked plot roast, but nobody ever wanted to do it. Where we watch shitty movies and then just make fun of them.
I want to talk shit about bad movies.
All right, let's do it. That's pre-recorded too, so it's easy. I don't have to worry about doing lives. Oh, I've shortened on that.
I got some movies for you guys.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm sure you do. If you say the stupids, I'm done. I'm out.
I want to see that so bad.
That's what
I'll
made
watch
Casey,
it with you. You just tell me the day.
That's
It's
what
so
made
good.
Casey quit Plot Roast.
Between that and Blood Lake, I'm so proud of
Blood,
that.
he watched Blood Lake, and then we got the stupids, and he goes, I can't. He's like, I can't do it.
Doesn't that make you feel good and special though, Paul? Like we were the ones that did that. That's something to feel good about. Nobody else can do that but us. Yep.
Yeah,
It's
but
that
the
black
difference
brown-
being, you think your movie's terrible. He loves his movie.
I do love that.
Doesn't mean it's a good movie. I love Thanksgiving and it's terrible, but it's hilarious at the same time.
That's fair. And I have plenty of those myself, so it's hard to argue.
My
All
number
right, we got
two,
number 2. What's number 2 on your list? Yeah, because I want to ask you guys about Street Fighter now.
High Noon is my number 2.
Oh my God, you were so ridiculous. You know what? Because I don't want to argue about some music, I'll let it go. But you're ridiculous. Oh my God, dude. I wrote articles on High Noon and how good it is and its representation. Never mind. I can't have this argument with you again. It's fine. It's your choice. I can't believe it's number 2, though. All right.
Could have been number 1, but I mean,
One
is etched in stone to where like I don't even have to mention it anymore.
I feel like
I'm
if it
going
wasn't
all the time.
number 1, you'd have to cancel your channel. Like,
it's like higher than 1. It's one of those spots that's like never. It's like the champion, and there's like the number 1 contender under that. They battle for that position.
and High Noon got it. Oh my God! You just
no. High Noon's number 2. There's one more before High Noon. You're gonna be upset with that one too.
All
Okay.
right. Before I lose my mind, what's your number 2, Paul?
I think it's one we can all agree sucked, and that is Joker, the second Joker movie.
Oh,
I
Don't
didn't
Follow
watch
You
it.
Do or whatever. Yeah.
I hate musicals, so I agree.
Oh, yeah, that was a terrible. You know what? No, I have a theory about that movie and why it was bad and why it was written the way it was. I think because the first movie became such a huge thing for like incel men.
Mm-hmm.
The second one was made to almost make him look ineffectual and weak throughout and live in this fantasy world, trying to say to those guys, like, stop. He's not a good guy. And then he doesn't even get to be the Joker. And you know what I mean? Like one of those things. I'm not defending it as a good movie. I would love to know what Todd Phillips was thinking when he wrote it. Like, because it felt like that the entire time I was watching it. I was like, you're trying to correct, but you're not doing it right. All right, fine. My number 2 is Ghosts Can't Do It.
How do you know?
1989. I don't know. It's from a movie. It's about basically. I've never even seen it, and it's on here because of that actor. But I'm gonna watch it though. This is on the list now. It's about a movie about a woman who's in her 20s dating a man in his 60s. He dies, and then he's trying to convince her to kill a younger guy so he can possess his body and be with her.
That's
And it's like a romantic comedy.
of course it is.
It sounds so crazy, but that's my number 2. Let's get to our number 1, and then I got questions. What's your number 1?
You sure?
30?
You sure? Can I go second to last of this?
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll go first. We'll go reverse. I'll go first, Paul, and then you finish it off.
Okay.
All right. My number 1 is The Little Rascals. And that might give away the actor. I purposely stayed away from his most famous movie. You figured it out, didn't you?
I get it. I got it.
Yes.
I won't ruin it.
Yes.
I get it.
All right. Yeah. Let
no
the Easter egg sit. Let the Easter egg sit. We'll tell you off air. All right.
I got
cool. Paul, what do you got?
My number 1 is Strangers Chapter 2, because
that is a terrible movie. Yeah, you know what? Like, if I did a real list, that might be on it too.
Oh, your list is real for you. It makes sense now.
It is. It makes sense when you know the Easter egg for sure. Thank you. I knew you'd figure it out. I knew you, and I didn't know you'd figure it out this quick. Not that you couldn't, but because we're live on the air, I thought you'd be a little preoccupied. But hey, you looked at one of, or no, you thought about Little Rascals and figured it out, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It took me. It took me a minute.
Smart man. All right. Well, Paul gave his. Now it's up to you, Sturdy. What's your number one?
You gonna make me big for this one, Mick?
Oh yeah, I'll do it. Let's make it big. Nope, that's me. There you go.
There it is. You guys ready for this one?
Yeah,
I actually smiled when I picked this one. It is The Unbearable Weight of Talent.
That's not fair. You haven't seen it. No, I'm just kidding. Because I put a movie on here I didn't see.
No, I did see it. I had to watch it. We had to watch it. We reviewed it on Popcorn and Pints. We reviewed that and Bruce Campbell's movie. That was like him in the movie mostly.
Why did you hate that? I don't understand.
It was fucking terrible. Listen, you can ask my wife. You can ask my wife. When I was watching that movie, every time she looked at me, she was like, "You look pissed off." I was angry watching this fucking movie. I hated this damn movie. I never want to see it again.
You just want to hate Nicolas Cage. That's the only thing. The movie was good.
Listen, this is a natural hate. I can't help it.
But all the things that you basically...
I can't help my facial expressions when I'm watching something and seeing something that I do not like. I can't help that. I just look angry. This isn't just the angry black guy look either. This is me just pissed off because something's on my TV that I don't want to watch, but I have to watch for a show. You know?
So, well, yeah, trust me, we've all done that.
Oh, yeah.
So
your list, Mick, it all makes sense. I love this. I can't wait for some fan to figure it out.
Oh my god, dude. Well, that's a good. All right. I do want to thank you for watching that, by the way. But if you're watching as a clip or we're watching and listening on the podcast, but I have to ask a question, Sturdy.
Yes.
Is it really just Nick Cage? Because even in that movie, he kind of makes fun of all the things that Nick Cage is known to be.
I can't stand. I really cannot stand Nicolas Cage. Like I can't stand this.
When he's making fun of himself,
I can't stand to look at him. Hear it's just one of those. It's just one of those people that you just cannot like. For people nowadays, it's Donald Trump to a different level and a more serious level. But that's what it is for Nicolas Cage for me. It's been like that for fucking ever. I just can't stand him. Like that's a celebrity I would never want to fucking meet. I would walk out.
That's your top. That's your top
statement. so Nicolas Cage messaged you, says, "I want to be on Vision." You're gonna say absolutely.
He would say no. He says this all the time. He would probably have he would accept it, but have me host.
No, I wouldn't even want to attach the Sturdo nothing.
I'm telling you right now, Nicolas Cage. There was a point when I was doing this show years ago, it was like year 2, that I was like purposefully interviewing people in the newest Nick Cage movies. Not in like the directors or if they're actors or they worked on the movie. Trying to get to Nick Cage. I wanted Nick Cage on my show. So Nick Cage just reached out to you willy-nilly and was like, "Hey, I really want to be on Vision, watch a movie and talk about it." And you didn't at least give me the chance to fill in, I'd be very sad. I'd be very upset and sad. That's all I'm going to say.
I'll tell him to stop harassing me and leave me alone.
You're such a dick.
Get out of my DMs, you thirsty slut. Like, what the hell?
Tell him to come into my DMs and talk to me. I don't, or Paul, one of the two. We'll get him on our show.
Yeah, but if I did that, then I'm going to get credited for it for the rest of my life, and that would just make me sick.
You wouldn't want to make your friend happy?
Not with that.
I'm gonna do a cameo with Nicolas Cage.
Any other actor that you love, but not him.
100%. I'm Nick Cage, and I want to tell you, Vision is amazing. I'm just gonna send that video to you every day,
dude.
God bless AI. I can't wait. I'm about to do.
Oh my god, are you gonna do one of those Sora videos?
Yes.
I would love it if he saw it, hated it, and was like, "No, I want to do the actual promotions." Okay, let's ask this: would you let him promote your show?
I wouldn't want him to associate with my show at all. I don't want him touching my show, knowing my show. I don't even want him knowing about my shows.
Do you know how many people would come to your show if he just said, "Go check out Horror Story is my favorite"?
Don't care.
Let me ask you something.
Man of principle, man.
What could Nicolas Cage do to win you over as a person?
Like, what if
He's
he
coming
like
to your house to
bought
apologize
school lunches for every
you
kid in the
hated.
country for like 10 years?
Right.
Would that soften you on Nick Cage?
It's a nice gesture, but I still don't like him. Now you're trying to buy my likeness. That's not right. Trying to pay your way into me liking you. I can't be bought.
He can't be bought. Sorry, I tried.
I can be.
I don't have to be.
Nick, I can be
I don't
bought.
have to like everybody. You know.
I say we start the Nick and Mick show, where we talk about all things that we love together.
You see this?
Nick Cage is awesome. I don't know why you hate him.
Listen, man.
I think he's so much fun. I have cooled on saying he's the best living actor. I think right now I'm at it fluctuates anyway. It always has, but right now I'm like on Jamie Foxx maybe. There was one, Michael B. Jordan's really good though. Although who's just out? Who did I just watch in the movie? That David Johansen is really good. The one from The Long Walk. And so's the other guy, Philip Seymour Hoffman's kid, Cooper Hoffman. Oh my God, they were fantastic.
I didn't realize that was his kid until you just said
that's
that.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's kid. Yeah. Do you see why he was such a good actor in it now? He's got his dad's genes, for sure. And he kind of like he doesn't look like his dad. Like he has, similar features, of course, like all kids sort of do. But he like and it wasn't the mannerisms, but there were hints within his acting that really just reminded me of the genius that was Philip Seymour Hoffman. So I'm very excited. And these two both said like they became such friends on The Long Walk. How some actors just work together for years and do movies together. They want to do that. I was like, that's fantastic because they would be great together.
Heck yeah, that's beautiful.
I don't need Kevin Hart and friggin' Rock together again. Put these two together and get good acting. Yeah, I know. Long Walk's coming out soon though. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could watch that again. You're a little twisted, so I get it.
What about Short Walk?
Yeah.
You want to go on a long walk? You're like, I'll take a walk, whatever. I got my sambas on.
Yeah, I'll listen to all of Sturdie's podcast starting at 1 all the way through, like I did with Scene Snobs. Perfect.
Walking to Mick's house.
Plenty of listening time.
Yeah, but you'd have to like bring a few phones or whatever, or like whatever to play them on because the battery would die.
True. I'll just steal someone else's phone. They don't need that shit. They're gonna fall anyway.
I mean, I got why they didn't do it. They only had the radio because it was the 60s, but now you could, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you just got to get a bunch of those, charge them first. Them charger things, you just plug your phone in when your phone battery's low and throw them at the person in front of you.
Oh, you could get a solar one. You're walking in the sun a lot.
Ooh, smart man. What if you found one that generates through movement where you could charge it yourself? That'd be even better. Permanent.
Turn yourself into your own hamster.
Energy. Yeah. I could be the battery. I could be my own Matrix. Holy shit.
Dude, that walk would be wild, man. That whole thing was just you got to watch that movie. It was phenomenal.
What movie?
I think you'd like it.
The Long Walk.
Nicolas Cage is not in it, so
he's nowhere near it.
Step up.
Good.
Who's your favorite Coppola?
I don't know any Coppolas.
I love it. You made me snort on that one. Like Francis Ford Coppola directed The Godfather. Talia Shire played Adrian in Rocky, and she was also in The Godfather and lots of other stuff. She's his sister. Nick Cage is his nephew, not through Talia Shire. Who else is a Coppola? There's a lot of Coppolas. Yeah. I'm not expecting you to name your favorite after I've just done that, but I am going to ask you this. We talked about Street Fighter earlier, and they are making a new Street Fighter movie. And I have the cast right here.
Oh, fuck.
And I would like to talk to you about it and see what you guys think. Oh, my God.
Are you going to pull them up? Because I don't know what any of these people look like for the most part. I know 50's in it. That's easy. He's Balrog. That's believable. He's the box. You don't want to use Mike Tyson because that's 2. You'll just look at it as Tyson. That's the Balrog character. But
he's so old, though.
50?
The main character looks like this, Sturdy. Oh, I was close.
All right. So we have Noah Centineo, who is playing He-Man in the live-action He-Man movie. He's going to play Ken.
Wait, who's playing Ken?
Noah Centineo, whatever, however you pronounce it, but the kid on all the way right here, like right there,
Okay.
above Fitty. He's playing the new He-Man, so like he's bulked out, so I think he could pull that off. Roman Reigns from wrestling as Akuma. I don't know. I don't know how good of an actor he is. He never speaks in any movies, but like in wrestling, he can talk. So
We'll see.
I guess I don't know who Andrew Koji is. Oh, I like him. I didn't like him in Snake Eyes, but I did like him at Warrior. That was a good show. And he was good in Bullet Train too. So, Boy Kills World. That's right. Yeah. All right. I kind of dig that actually.
How do you say David's last name?
Ryu.
He's playing Ryu or Ryu. Yeah, I don't remember.
I gotta say, I don't know the guy's acting.
David.
But...
Where is it? Oh, David Dashmalchian or something. I think it is.
Dashmalchian. I can never say his last name.
I heard it in an interview for his newest show, Murderbot, which was fantastic, by the way. If anybody wants to see it.
I just love him. He's creepy. Yeah. He's dark. I follow him on Instagram. I don't follow celebrities like that, but I follow him. He's fun.
You know what would be kind of a fun, like, I don't know how they're doing this movie, but like if they did Ken and Ryu as sort of like more like Ken is more of a beach guy and stuff. Ryan Gosling would have been fun.
Ooh, yeah.
To play off of it. Just kind of like the nonchalant getting in the fight with his friends, you know. Cody Rhodes is Guile. I don't hate that.
Who played in oh damn it. Conor McGregor was in the movie. Jake Gyllenhaal.
He was good. I like.
What about him as Ken?
McGregor's a piece of shit, but
no. I was trying to think of Jake Gyllenhaal. What about him as Ken?
Oh, why do we hate McGregor? Never mind. We'll talk about that off air.
You need to look that up. Take that upon yourself and look that one up. I don't know him, but is he in a Commando remake? A Bollywood Commando remake? I need to watch this.
He's playing Dhalsim. I respect that.
I'm down. Yeah, I mean, it's good to get
honestly, Street Fighter is a movie that I feel like, I mean, you know exactly what country every person comes from that's in the video game. That's how they should represent the characters in the movie.
Agreed. Agreed. Except for Blanca, there's no greens.
Well, he's from Brazil though, and he was originally human and turned into it.
Well, we'll get to him in a second, but this Kalina Liang. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names, but she was the daughter in Presence. She was good, man. I like her. I don't know how she is as a martial artist, but she was good in Presence. I really liked her acting, at least.
Nice.
We all know David Dashmalchian from Late Night with the Devil and a million billion other things. One of the greatest character actors of all time.
As Bison, maybe.
I think he could pull Raul Julia. Raul Julia was the best part of that original one, and he was the most.
Wasn't a good. Even if he was the best actor in that, still wasn't a good Bison.
That's fair, but you got to give him credit. He put his heart and soul into that, where everybody was like phoning it in.
I'm like,
and he had cancer for that throughout the whole thing.
I give him credit. Like, hats off to him. I give him credit for what he did, but that was just a terrible movie.
Anytime I saw Raul Julia in anything, he brought it. Honestly, I could stay with the surety he is one of my top 10 favorite actors of all time. He was fantastic in everything he did. And I'm not just talking about the Addams Family or Street Fighter. Like this guy, go look at his depth chart. Not even Kiss of a Spider-Woman, which he was great in too. Go watch that one, not the lousy Jennifer Lopez one that's coming out. Oliver Peck, I don't know, or Orville Peck.
Orville Peck.
So this dude just wears a mask. I clicked on it to not see him in a mask. He's a musician, I guess. Vega Spanish?
Yeah, he's from Spain.
Yeah. All right. He's from South Africa. It feels even worse. Feels like an even worse choice for Vega if he was from Spain. Now, this one, even if he's from Brazil, I don't mind having a star in the role to play Jason Momoa as Blanca.
I think he's a terrible actor, but he should be able to pull off Blanca.
See, I think he has a wheelhouse. Like, you can't put him in like some big drama, but if you put him in a big fun movie, and not the star, but a big fun movie, I think he brings it. I think he's good. He has a good
That's
energy.
fair. He can't be the A character. He can't be the lead like Aquaman. He should have never been in that. He should have been.
I'll tell you,
that was
like,
a horrible movie all around, but he should have been nowhere near Aquaman.
Yeah, he didn't, because he can't carry the movie. That's the problem.
He can't act.
But
He's a
my
good
thing
backup.
was, as a filmmaker, I will tell you, you want people on your set, actors who maybe aren't the best actors, and this is how I review movies too. Yeah, because like sometimes there's really bad acting, and I can let go of a bad actor as long as it's not egregiously bad, like they're really doing terrible on purpose almost. But like for me, when I look at an actor, and also by the experience of filmmaking, you want to cast people who will bring a good energy. So like if you have the choice between, hey, you can have this actor in your movie, probably get an Academy Award because he is that good of an actor, but he's an asshole and he brings the energy down. Or you could have this actor who maybe will never get nominated. You never know. It's a shot in the dark, but he can bring a fun energy. He's just not as strong of an actor. You're going to want that other actor. That's why Robin Williams probably showed up in as much like independent movies as he did. You know, he wasn't the strongest actor, but he was a presence that everybody seemed to love. I know I did.
That makes sense. I guess it depends on what kind of movie you're making, though, too, though, right? Like if it's more of like a drama, like a real serious tone, maybe you want that really good asshole actor. But if it's something like Street Fighter, it's like, let me get the Jason Momoa. Would that make a difference?
Yeah. Like I wouldn't put Jason Momoa. Actually, I wouldn't even put The Rock. But honestly, right now, I probably would have put John Cena or Dave Bautista if you were going to use an actor for that size. But yeah, Jason Momoa is great in a Street Fighter. He's great in like a Fast and the Furious. But for, you know, when you get to like movies like The Smashing Machine, I'm not going to hire Jason Momoa to do that role. He's not going to bring it. The Rock brought it pretty good. And like, that's the level where I'm like, this movie probably would have done better if you had a better lead.
Bautista.
You know? I think he could have brought it.
Yeah, honestly, right now, after watching Peacemaker season 2 and Heads of State and a few other things, I'm on the John Cena train. I've always kind of liked him. You know, he may be, I don't know if he's an asshole or a nice guy in real life, but he seems like he's kind of got his shit together and he does his thing. You know what I mean? Like, and he knows who he is. So I appreciate that. But as an actor, he brings it. At Ricky Stenicki, one of the worst friggin' movies I've ever seen. Actually, that would be on a hated list for real. But John Cena gets a 5 out of 5 in that movie for me because every scene he's in, he chews it up. And unfortunately, he has to chew up bullshit. But every scene he's in, he chews up every bit of scene, and he does fantastic. So like him,
that movie was hilarious.
Oh my god, it makes no sense. All right, you introduce child abuse in the third act. This guy's an asshole the entire time, and then at the end you're just like, we know your dad abused you, so that's why you act this way, and then it's cool. No, and that's not even an egregious thing. That was just something that annoyed me as a writing standpoint. Oh, I'm gonna need to move on. Shut up. Mel Jarnson as Cammy. I don't know her. She looks very familiar though. Oh, she's in a new Witchboard movie. I need to watch that. I don't know her. Oh, did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
It was okay. I'll say, like, for me, it was at least a 2.5. Like, I'd say it's worth a watch, and it is streaming, so yeah, it's worth a watch. I still like the original better.
Let's stay on this one, so that way I can just scroll. All right. I hate this guy. Andrew
What about
Schultz.
50 Cent?
Well, we already talked about him. He's playing Balrog. Would I put him as Balrog? No. He's probably producing this. That's why it's, he's in it. But no, I would. He's a terrible actor. Like that's not even an actor you bring on set. Like, oh yeah, he's terrible at acting, but he's got a great energy. Like his level of acting is so bad, you just don't bring him on set at all. He shouldn't even be starring in music videos. That's how bad his acting is. So music's great. I like his music, but
So who would you prefer?
Oh, anybody? Anybody? Sturdy? You want to play Balrog?
They should have. I wish they had brought. Is it Jonathan Majors from Magazine
great.
Dreams?
Perfect. He would be great,
He's
and
a
he's
good
that
boy.
size.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan's another one. Although, like, I'm trying to think of actors on the level that would be in this movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan probably wouldn't do Street Fighter movie unless he like had to say of like who was in it. Like, it'd be a Street Fighter movie that's on a different level. Not Jason Momoa as Blanca. Not that level of movie.
Jeez,
But yeah, fucking Andrew Schultz is Dan Hibicki. What character is that? I don't remember that character.
that's from one of the newer Street Fighters.
I'm gonna
I don't
think
know
on that, Paul.
That's fair.
Brian Tyree Henry would be good. I can't stand this guy. I won't see the movie because he's in it. Like he's grating on me. Like I can't. Like I hear his voice and I'm just like fucking poser. That's all I hear and see, and that's it. He's the guy who walks in the room. He's the white guy, and when he walks in the room and he sees some black guys around, you know, his speech starts to become a little more urban from how he would speak any other time. And I don't respect the guys who do that. I never have. It's like, be you or just shut the fuck up. So sorry.
I feel that way about Eric. I can't stand Eric Andre.
Well, we're getting to him, but I'm going to say one more thing about this guy. It's Sturdy. This is Nick Cage. I get it now. I get it. Maybe I don't have a great reason or whatever, but he seems like a punk and a poser, and I just
You have your own. Listen, you have your own reasons.
He looks like every dog growls at him when he's walking down the street. Maybe it's because he's one of the ones that ruins podcasting, and I love podcasting. Like I'm not a poser who's out there is like, oh, I'm going to do this, that, and the other thing. Like I have a podcast and I'm going to share every opinion. I fucking love this industry for 14 years. I love it. I love it as much as filmmaking. That's why I do it. So when I watch posers and idiots like this out there spewing all the vitriol and bullshit just so that way they can grift for more money, it pisses me off. I'm not a purist that says you shouldn't want to make money or things like that. What I'm talking about is the people who got in on this because they were fucking bored in 2020. That wasn't me. I went as a job from podcast to podcast. Like I made this work for me. And I like, honestly, like there are people who should be podcasting now who are fucking amazing at it and they don't do it anymore. And these idiots still do it. And it pisses me off. Anyway, let's move on. I like her. Raina Val. I can't say this. Raina Vallandingham. I feel like you got to say it quicker, but I don't know. She was great in Cobra Kai. That's where she caught my eye. And yeah, she's of course objectively one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. But that's not what I'm talking about. But like her actual skills, because I saw her online afterwards because she was like introducing a video. I was like, oh, she was on Cobra Kai.
Nice.
Oh my God. Like, if they let her just go in this, you got to look at the videos of her. Like, her martial arts skills are off the chain.
Oh, she's a martial. Okay, that's dope.
She's an insane martial artist. Like,
and you know what I would respect more about these type of films, all joking aside, is where if you had actors that had some martial arts training and backgrounds, just so it would give it more of a realistic feel. I mean, yes, have the stunt people there, of course, but still, just to have some sort of a martial arts background would be kind of dope.
Yeah. I mean, she, like, trust me, like, it's just a lot of fun to even watch her, like, training videos and stuff, like, because, like, it's like you see in the movies, like, I'm talking about, like, the way she moves is how Jet Li moves in the movie, awesome. You know, or Donnie Yen and stuff. Like, it's so mesmerizing. It's like this true martial art that is just fantastic. I can't speak about it. I don't know what discipline she does. Is black belt martial art. It just says martial artist, but it doesn't say whether she, I mean, it was karate and Cobra Kai because that's what it was, but I don't know. She's from America. She's playing Julie. I don't remember the Julie character. Was she American?
I don't remember Julie either. That's from one of the newer games that I probably played a handful of times, like Street Fighter vs. Capcom or something like that. One of those crossovers or one of them newer Street Fighter games.
I wouldn't be
Stop playing
surprised if like they made up that character for her to be in one of the newer ones because again, she's sick fighting. And this dude was on Reacher. He's 7'2". That's how big this dude is. I'm 6'8". I'm 6'8", right? So first of all, Alan Richardson makes me that's a dude I just want to hang out with. Like, you know, I think we differ like on have different opinions in life and stuff, but he seems like a genuinely nice guy who cares about people, but also he seems like he would be fun. I loved Thad in Blue Mountain State. If you've never watched that show, but oh my God, Thad was amazing.
I was so upset when that show ended. Like, I got to go back and watch it again. That in The League are two shows I want to watch again.
Oh, Paul, have you ever seen Blue Mountain State?
Listen,
Paul, if any one of us, and I'm talking about out of everyone we know collectively, if any one of us would love that show, it's you.
As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can think of 7 characters on that show that remind me of you right now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's just I promise you. Okay. Sit down tonight, put on the first episode. It's only like 20 minutes because it's like a regular sitcom, right? Put on the first episode. And if you don't like it or you're like, hey, I'm not going to stick with this, I'll shut up forever. Because that's like, there's no way.
It's on Prime.
Olivier.
It's on Tubi. 3 seasons. All 3 seasons are on Tubi for Blue Mountain State. I
might go back and rewatch them. It is raunchy and crazy and wild.
Oh, it is.
Think Van Wilder, but more, but just more. just even funnier and more.
Is it cool if I drop the link in here, Mick?
For
Tubi for Blue Mountain State?
Sure, absolutely. I'll promote Tubi, free movies. Yeah, so I guess his name's Olivier Richters. He's playing Zangief. That's the big Russian dude, right, with the mohawk.
Yep.
This is perfect casting. He even is Russian, I think, or he's from a country near Russia. Oh, Dutch. Yeah, so very near Russia. So it's like, it kind of works.
Now you know what's cool is when Street Fighter came out, is when it was called USSR. It's dope. So the plane flies there, USSR, and you're fighting Zangief.
That's true.
I hope that's in the movie.
I hope if that does happen, that's the only time we ever see the USSR ever again. Eric, Don Savage. I don't know him. I'm a strictly Street Fighter and Street Fighter 2 type of guy. I was more of a Mortal Kombat, and then I really got into Tekken.
Fair. That's fair.
So,
I like Streets of Rage. I was a big Streets of Rage guy.
Oh, dude! I mean, my game back in the day was Ninja Gaiden, and for NES, that was my game. I loved that game. The bosses, man, they were so much fun. And they came out with like a new game. I think it was for PS2 or PS3. I do not remember it at all, but I can remember that personally. Is Don Savage a guy? Street Fighter?
Again, it's probably a newer guy, I'm assuming.
E Honda, is he one?
Yeah, he's an OG. E Honda's an OG.
Oh, okay. Dude,
that's been a long time. Slim. E Honda's a sumo wrestler though. Or isn't he?
Oh, well, they might be changing it. They might be changing it up because I don't know if sumo wrestling is as popular as it used to be.
He's Japanese. He's big. I don't know. Maybe he's not a sumo wrestler. I'm not sure actually.
I think you're right. I think he is the sumo wrestler.
Yeah, actually, no, he is. He is actually.
They might be changing up because he's a Japanese wrestler. They might be doing that too. I mean, still keep it within Japan and something like that.
And he's still a wrestler, so I respect it.
Yeah. Alexander Valenco. I don't know.
No, Mick. Let's try that last name one more time.
Volkanov. All right, I'm so bad at
Alexander Volkanovski.
Sure,
Volkswagen.
If you know it already, sure.
Well, yeah.
If you know it, great. Whatever.
But I just want to see if you can figure it out. That's all.
I'm trying. Russian names are tough, man. There's too many syllables.
He's Australian.
A lot of K's and Z's. Like it's too hard. I can't figure it out. Oh, he's Australian. How's he Australian? That's a Russian name. Well, all right. I'm not dense. I get that there are Russian ethnicities in Australia, I'm sure, just like there are here. And I got nothing against the Russian people. Well, all right, I'm gonna paint myself in a corner here, man. I mean, like,
too many Easter eggs, y'all.
I don't like the president there, like, and his people, but I mean, I don't hate all Russian people.
Me neither.
What kind of stupid hate people just that you don't know. Dude, I don't know how to get myself out of this. The only thing that's running through my head at the moment is an episode of the Hogan Family. And yeah, no shit. An episode of the Hogan Family where Sandy, painting the floor, literally paints herself into a corner and is just stuck there having to wait for somebody to come home or the paint to dry. That's the only thing in my head right now. Have you guys ever seen that episode? Let's talk about it.
You should have taken the red pill. That's your problem, Nick.
No. I'm blue pill all the way, baby. I like convenience, comfort, chillaxing.
Blue chew.
I like loving and kindness and being cool. Blue chew. I don't need blue chew yet. Please don't jinx me.
I'm just saying. He said you should take the red pill. You said you're gonna go with the blue one, so I just threw that.
Yeah, the more relaxed one. The red pills all get like, oh, we're awake, and it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Or whatever. One's awake. One, you know what I mean. Whatever. I don't want to do red pill shit. I want to do blue pill shit and just chill. I just want to have good vibes.
I want to do green leaf shit and chill. No pills, just leaves.
All right, I'll take a green pill. We can, if you want to throw that my way, I'll take options here. Whatever you want.
I was going to say, gold liquid sounds a little disgusting. I'm talking about liquor. I'm talking about straight whiskey, y'all, or bourbon, not piss. I don't want to go into shower.
I didn't drink red pill whiskey. I'm off the. I haven't drank whiskey in years, and when it was the highest level of it was J&B, or sometimes I would order Blue Label.
Yeah. Nice.
But J&B was like kind of like what I carried around in my my bending the elbow days. So
heck yeah,
the elbow.
Yeah, now I'm all about chilling, dude. Good vibes. I want that drinking no more.
Yeah, 55, you gotta calm down.
That's the devil's juice.
Yeah, man.
Except for a good margarita.
No.
Yeah.
Relax more. Enjoy life more at 55, Mick. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. I have to figure out how to say this dude's last name still. I forgot it right after you said it. Almost immediately.
Alexander Volkanovski.
I believe you. I still, like, you said it, and it's gone. Like, it's I'm seeing Volkswagen.
Actually, the 155-pound champion in the UFC right now.
Dude, I got no problem. Yeah, if I got in the octagon with him, is he going to kick my ass up and down all over the place?
I'm not saying
he's going to hit me like a Volkswagen. I'm sure. And a street fight, it's a little different. Flying elbow, got a little more room to breathe.
Volkswagen has good safety features. It would never hit you. It would stop. Don't associate that with it.
Hopefully, he doesn't have too many roles where he has to like really act, and it's more like fighting because he's not an actor.
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll see. And then there's Kyle Mooney as Marvin, but yeah, I don't. That's probably a written-in character because he is not a fighter. But yeah, all right, that's Street Fighter for you. What do you feel about this new movie? You feel good about it?
No. But I gotta see it first. But no, I don't.
Because of 50 Cent. 50 Cent should stay a producer. I agree with that. He was a good producer of movies.
Not even that. I don't know. I don't know really. I gotta see it first. But some days I just wish they would leave certain things alone, certain properties alone, because I know they're not gonna respect it like they should, as far as how deep the fandom goes into it. But we'll see what happens. Like, I don't want it to just be cool fights. I want there to be a story wrapped with it. But that makes sense to the story with the Street Fighter games if you really pay attention to it, and you know what I mean, and kind of go from that. But they're gonna do their own thing with it like they always do and not respect the properties.
That's true. Well, okay, so let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you, What's a video game that hasn't been made that you think should be made into a movie?
That's a good question. That's tough.
Not one that's been made, because like it's already been there, and we could talk about remakes for days, or just like trying to boot it right. But I don't know, because like I mean, even like Contra was made into that, basically Commando or Rambo.
Is it Little Big Planet where you're a little puppet thing and you're going through it for PlayStation, like a little
I would
think
puppety
so.
world? That'd be
Was
a claymation.
Oh, I like that.
I mean,
out of it. I like that.
I think if you go with Nintendo, if you go with Metroid, you can probably do something with that. It's an alien, it's a movie in space, and I mean, as long as you make the story interesting enough, you could do something with sci-fi at least. Might not be the greatest, but I can kind of see that. Maybe. That's just off the top, really. That's a good question though. That's a really good
Think
question.
about that for another episode.
Yeah, that's a really good
POV
question.
version of Phasmophobia. Even though I know they're about to make a movie of that, but still.
Honestly, I don't dislike that. Like, make it a found footage type of film. I voted for like a horror comedy about a group of friends who are the Phasmo friends, right? And they go around. We talked about that. I liked the idea of making a found footage Phasmophobia, and it just kind of in your face, like, because it is scary while you're playing.
Would it be with that? And this is going off your idea, Paul. Would it be like an anthology? So you're going through all the different areas, or is it?
Yeah, you'd have to do it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know
they're in a game. So, like, if they get caught or someone dies, like, all of a sudden they're at the next map and they're just like, all right, you guys, just like how we play, right? It'll just be like, you grab this, let's go do it. And then it's like, oh, shit, well, what's going to happen in this house?
I like that. I like the idea of that. I would rather make it found footage so you can see their faces sometimes, so we get emotions out of it. But yeah, like a good found footage, and also, where do you go though? What's the first one you kick off with?
Tanglewood.
No,
yeah, you do Tanglewood. Yeah, Tanglewood.
I think you go big.
I feel like
Asylum, or what's that called?
I would say small, because you could almost say Tanglewood. Maybe one of them lives at Tanglewood, and they're just like, this crazy shit's going on in my house. And I mean, it's not
go bigger.
Yeah, and it's very, very believable that one of the friends has a camcorder, and that's just you know what I mean. Especially one of the friends has a camcorder or iPhone, whatever the case may be, but it's always recording.
Oh my god. Okay, it's just a kernel of an idea, but so the cursed items, focus on those, right?
Ooh,
so say they're all bought at a haunted shop, right? And now we know it as viewers, but since they're there, they've now haunted and cursed all these homes, and we can go to, what is it, 6 or 7? Monkey paw, Ouija board, circle, voodoo doll, mirror, tarot cards, and music box. 7. So if I'm missing anything, sorry, but so like you get those 7, and then you pick 7 levels, and now you go, and it's almost kind of like, it'd be a more elaborate found footage version. It'd be kind of like a VHS.
Yeah,
sort of thing. Or if you wanted to keep it sort of together, I'm thinking along the lines of Cabin in the Woods, but you know how they were checking in on the other places, but instead of just checking in, when you check in, you're there, not just looking at a screen. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. Like, there's an overseer in this, like, oh, this is Phasmophobia. You know, it's like a TV show, and they gave these cursed items to people or whatever. And now they gotta, they have these people who have to go and haunt, and they give them tools, like they get packages or something, like, and
the more they get
tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
I like that. I like that.
But I'd like it if they did a Phantom. It's got to be like present style, so it's got to be from the Phantom's perspective.
Hey, that's what's fucking me up is like, what do you do for the ghosts?
You could
Because
do that
that's
for
such a
fans.
pivotal
How fun
part.
would that be? Be like,
That would
don't
be-
you fuck? Like he's just talking mad shit. Just don't you fuck with me. And then some asshole like me comes in, throws a plate. Then he's like, all right, throwing everything. Like,
Yeah, and then he sets everything.
wish
off.
granted.
You're a jerk for that.
Yep. I mean,
You're
because
amazing.
honestly, something like that would kind of work too. Because you always have the guy who doesn't believe anything, and you always have the Billy badass.
It's not. I don't have to believe in ghosts. They don't exist. You know why that game scares me so much? Is because they do in that game.
But I'm saying though, as far as the movie goes, you have the one that doesn't believe in anything. You have the one that may believe it. I want to see a ghost. This, and the third. This is what I'm gonna do. They walk in the room first. This, and the third. James, and then you have the more cautious one, like my black ass,
Who stays on the truck and looks at the cameras?
No, I just don't sacrifice myself for anybody anymore. According to that game. Yeah, I'm the guy with the camcorder. I go in there and set up I go in there and set up the cameras. I take my ass right back outside.
It is an important job. I will say that.
Yeah.
And there's always one player in that group of 4 that's like that. We won't name any names. But I
don't do that.
No, I didn't mean you. I was looking in the camera.
Oh,
You
all
can
right.
tell.
Now I know. If it wasn't me, I knew who the next person was. So, and I will say this. It's easy to trigger him. It's so easy. And he triggers me too, so it's fun. But
Just make sure to flush the toilet.
Picture him flushing the toilet.
Either he's
No, I'm
talking
saying
on
just
screen or he's talking to some rando watching right now who doesn't know it's him. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, phasmophobia. That would be fun. That'd be a good time. But one more question for you, and it's in the vein of Peacemaker Season 2 ending. I know you guys don't watch it, but with James Gunn starting the whole DCU off and having, this whole world with metahumans and things like that, and he is not afraid, like creature commandos, those are such deep pulls. He pulled out, not to ruin it for anybody, but I don't give a shit. He's probably go with the Salvation run, which is a great series. Anyway, it's one of those things, like he can really dig deep in the universe of DC. What comic book characters, and if you don't know DC well, you can choose them from Marvel or you can choose them from whatever that's obscure that you would never think would get one that you want to see get one.
Get a movie?
Yeah, movie or a show.
I wouldn't necessarily say obscure, but I would love to see Jon Stewart be in a movie or a show. Not his own, maybe as teamed up with Jon Stewart in The Flash.
You're very lucky because Lanterns is coming out soon, and that's Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan together.
Okay, I could do with that. I would love to see Jon Stewart have more of like a leading, just from watching the cartoons.
He is the lead.
You know what I mean? Like
Hal Jordan is going to play. It's Kyle Chandler is playing Hal Jordan, and he's going to play his mentor, and it's Jon Stewart who is like going forward. If that makes sense.
Interesting. I would check.
Because technically they already introduced Guy Gardner, so the answers are there. What you got for me, Paul? What are you thinking?
Dr. Manhattan.
Okay, just a solo for him.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to see his version of Dr. Manhattan, to be honest.
Okay.
I like James Gunn. I like his interpretations, and I like how he brings things out. So I'm kind of curious what Dr. Manhattan would look like, James Gunn style.
That'd be interesting. Did you watch the Watchmen TV show?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like it? I thought it was good.
I mean, I thought it was good. I love that movie better. I don't know.
I like the director's cut. I didn't like the theatrical version. But that's the thing with Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder can make a really good long movie, or he can make really bad short ones. I don't know. Like he needed 4 hours for the Justice League. Like, I mean, what are we doing here? But and Josh Whedon did it in 2, and no, they weren't on the same level, but was we need it? It's like kind of like I never watched it again. I didn't give a shit. But
what was Static Shock?
He was DC.
I would like to see Static
Is
Shock.
DC? He's still, yeah. You know what? That's a good pull. No, a lot of people
Static
want
Shock is. I mean, the cartoon was freaking awesome in my opinion, and it would be dope to see either an animated film. I'd even be fine with a new series, like a new series, live action or animated, or same live action or animated movie. But it has to be done right, though.
There's a lot I would like to see. Actually, I mean, if we're really going with the villains too, because they're gonna make Clayface movie, which is gonna be a horror movie. I'm down for that. That was gonna sounds interesting.
Yes. Scarecrow, I'd love to see done right. A Scarecrow horror film.
Well, I feel like Batman Begins did Scarecrow pretty good.
It did it decent, but if you could focus more on Scarecrow, I think it could be real. They can do something with it.
All right. Deep pull. All right. These aren't that deep. I'll say this for now while I think of something like something like off the wall I like. But I would love a Tim Drake television show. I know, I think it was Dick Grayson in the, what do you call it? The live action Titans show. I would love a Tim Drake show. Tim Drake Robin, maybe as Red Robin. Jason Todd would be really cool to be a part of that show. But if I was gonna go with something, man, this drives me nuts because it's like a good question and I'm not prepared for it. And Paul's hit like a different level.
And like, I got two more. I'd like to see Martian Manhunter in something.
He's in a lot of things.
Is he? I don't watch. I mean, besides the CW shows, I know he was in a part of those, which I did really enjoy. But I don't know about the movies. But I would love to see him, but more so in like a group of villains. But Scarface. He's the puppet. He's the older guy with the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
That done right can be real interesting and kind of creepy.
Yeah, it could be really creepy.
And I mean, it's like kind of like the whole, of course, with the mental health thing, but just because it's like he thinks the puppet is, all this other stuff, and it's wild, all the stuff that he pulls off, all the heists and crimes he pulls off with a freaking puppet.
You know what? Now you got me thinking about Tim Drake again. Like putting Tim Drake, Red Robin, solo, where he has to go through Arkham, but deal with the most deranged of the villains, like Scarface, Mad Hatter. Like I know the Joker is chaotic and he's mentally off the charts, but with his killing and stuff, but like these are the guys who try to get into your head, Scarecrow, and they try to like, mess with your head more, whereas Joker just wants to burn everything to the ground.
And I'll say another villain real quick, Killer Croc. Was he in anything yet?
I mean, not really. I don't know how that would go. That would be interesting.
Again, him not by himself, maybe a team up, maybe even him, because like I remember in the animated series, he was like at first he was like a hitman, then he became like the kingpin of his little group. He was hired as like a hitman for a while. Well, a hit croc, I guess you would say. I don't know, but either way, I think that again, him teamed up with somebody maybe or something, or working for someone could work.
Nice. Paul, you got anybody?
Nah, I mean, touch my hat. That's pretty much it. I don't know comics like that. Not that hardcore.
I don't know the comics. I did Google, but I'm just honestly I'm just thinking of like Batman the animated series mainly, and just some of the villains I seen on there, and just how, and honestly, like how they a lot of times like how they use the villains in those cartoons specifically. Like sometimes it's just Batman against Joker, sometimes it's Batman against Joker or Catwoman. Against a bunch of villains, and I like that. Like I think that's more entertaining than just Batman against Joker in 17 different movies, and then Batman against Catwoman and another. So you know what I mean? I like the whole. We're all going after him this night, or we're all going out.
Batman wants to be against Catwoman.
I'd like to maybe see his interpretation of like pirate Batman.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that would be a fun one. Or even like touch it. Even like, I like that. That's obscure as hell too. I like the Gaslight, the Gotham by Gaslight too.
Who is the guy with no face?
John Cena.
Yeah, He's DC.
James Gunn pulled the best prank by making sure that after that series finale, you'll never see John Cena again. Well, I mean, you couldn't see him in the first place. But you mean Two-Face?
No, not Two-Face. Not Two-Face.
Oh, the Question. The hero, the
so.
detective. Yeah. He's got no face, but he wears a fedora. And yeah, it's a question.
Yeah. Him.
That would be cool. That would be very cool.
The Question, because he's one of those ones that like not a lot of people know, and I feel like with The Question, you can almost do a series, kind of get a little backstory, kind of get to know him. But not a lot of people know The Question. But once you watch, I mean, I don't know the comic books. I just know from the animated series, and just from that alone, I was like, yo, this character is dope as hell. I wish he was in it more.
The Question investigates the Justice League and other things. Like he's the guy who keeps them all honest.
Him and Batman, I would say.
No, even so, even Batman more so. The Question is even more.
Well,
like
I guess
Batman would do that.
I guess more so with Batman, so they're keeping their powers under control. Like if they ever, he knows how to stop.
Oh
them.
yeah. You're well. That's not fair to say because there was a very like fugitive Bruce Wayne and then fugitive Batman, where he snaps and he becomes something completely different. Like he snaps and he starts. He's not the villain, not the hero we know him as.
I got a question for you, Mick, because you know way more about comics than me and Paul combined.
Fair, I'll try.
What are a couple? No, this is more so of like some of your favorite comic books. Let's say, what are like 3 comic books, like comic book adaptations you wish they would make into movies? I'll say 4 because I hate odd numbers.
You know, they tried. I always thought Why the Last Man would make a good TV show, and they tried it, and it did not. But they didn't push the brink. They should have.
I'll even say stuff either tried or didn't try. It doesn't have to be stuff that they tried before. Just comics.
It's hard. A lot of the stuff I read, like, because when I ventured out, it was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So like meaning like, you know, growing up, the top 3 were Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man. In fact, Spider-Man and Superman have always been my favorites. And I liked those uplifting comics. They really helped me through tough times, like, you know, and believing in heroes and such. And integrity and honesty and all that. Like I hold the high value in that. So, and I attribute to those comics. But when I got to high school and like, I'm like, I think I want to be a little more punk rock, not that I am, and I'm not, but you know, like where I want to kind of get out of my shell a little bit. And it started with Spawn, of course, which you're building franchises and you have not thought to do Spawn. I don't know if Todd McFarlane's holding it back or what, but you know, that would be a good one. But then it like kind of went out and like Image was a big one for me. Dark Horse, you know, all these ones. Invincible is an amazing show, and I'm glad they did it the way they did it. You know,
I'm glad that's another one I need to go back and watch. I'm glad you brought that up. I know I watched first season, maybe even the first 2 seasons. It's been so long, but I was just like, when I watched that first season, I seen how crazy and wild and violent. I was just like, this is what I was waiting for.
You know what my favorite part is? It speaks. I'm watching it with Tommy, and it speaks to his generation. But Mark is that hero. He is Peter Parker. He is Clark Kent, and he holds those values. And that's when I'm so glad that my son's getting off that, you know?
That's awesome. That's awesome. But just
for me,
I just love, like, I love anime. I love anime. I love the animated stuff, right? But I love, like, with the shows and they're fighting all that, when they can go to that level of violence. Really, I'm like, that's so awesome.
That's why I like the Superman movie. Like, it was more cartoonish, which I liked. It seemed like the animated series of Superman.
Okay.
But it was fun, but it didn't hold back on the violence, and that's what James Gunn's good for. James Gunn can make a really good, fun movie that, you know, has a tone, has a genre. Like Slither is a great, fun movie, you know, but it has the horror tone, and he did the same with Brightburn and such. So he does. Like he has that great. Like Super is a great superhero movie that its tone is dark as hell. Like it's a dark comedy, very dark. Like it's rough. And Elliot Page is in it, and like there's a scene in that No, I'm not gonna ruin it. Watch it because it shocked me when I saw it first time. So
I wish Brightburn. I wish there was more. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish there was like 1 or 2 more of those movies. That was just.
and that how
more
funny
graphic.
is that?
Yeah.
How funny is that out of all the Superman directors, right? And there have been a few. They all got the job doing doing stuff that was kind of worked for Superman, right?
Yeah.
Like it fit. But the guy who made Superman a horror movie got the new Superman. I love it. And this is a new direction.
You know what though? Like the way that he pretty much made that evil Superman movie, because it was the complete opposite of Superman, was just awesome. Because he did everything, damn near everything you wanted to see Superman do as a villain.
Yeah, and that beauty of it, and my point to that is, I think the fact that he made Brightburn made him the perfect person for Superman, because he understands Clark Kent and Superman on such a deep level. He could go opposite and make such a good movie that is the complete opposite of what we know. Like on a writings like that like making Brightburn, yeah, it makes sense. It's like you have a deep understanding of this character because you can write something completely different, in the same character. Like, I don't know, that to me, that's me realizing genius. And so like that's just me like kind of flabbergasted. But
hey, James Gunn, make a Brightburn 2, please.
Yeah, go for it, man. Take a break a little bit, give us some Brightburn. All right, let me ask you one more question, just because we did comic talk and we left Paul out, and I feel bad, and I want to hear what he has to say.
No, that's all good.
What's a horror movie that's never been remade that you'd like to see remade?
Storm of the Century.
I like that. I like the first one.
I love the first one, but I'd like to see it remade to see. I don't even know what actors would be perfect, but.
Oh my God, I like that. I mean, Cole Meany was so good.
So evil.
But
come on in. Fuck, man.
But who do you get now to play that character? Like, I'm not saying you can't find something. There's plenty of menacing characters now.
Anthony Hopkins.
No, it's too old. He's too. You reach a point. No. When actors reach a certain point of age, they become adorable. Like, they can do dramas and be sad, but they're just like, it's like, yeah, you can't be a killer.
You know who was a pretty good warlock though is what's his face from X-Files that was in the witch movie. Witchcraft, or no, not Witchcraft. The Craft. He was in the second one, but he's from X-Files.
I didn't see this. I didn't see The Craft. So I don't
main
know.
Actor from X-Files.
Oh, David Duchovny?
Yes. He could be a good warlock.
I think he could make a pretty good sheriff.
I could see him as the sheriff.
Although, if you wanted to go younger, you'd probably want to go a little more heroic. Have you ever seen Storm of the Century, Sturdy?
No.
I think you'd like it. It's Stephen King's script. It was never a book or a short story. He wrote the script. He didn't direct it, thankfully. To Maximum Overdrive, he gave up.
It's a Christmas movie for sure.
Actually, Maximum Overdrive was remade in the Trucks. Actually, technically, Trucks was adapting the book that Maximum Overdrive, that Stephen King wrote, that Maximum Overdrive was adapted from. How did he not be able to adapt his own book?
I don't know.
Too much cocaine.
It's probably because he only saw it one way. He only wrote it to be one way, right? So maybe it was just too hard to make it into.
I think it's just too much cocaine. That man just dipped into the cocaine too much. He says it himself. He said the whole thing was just cocaine. As a cocaine field. Yeah. Why do you think the kid gets beaten down by the vending machine?
Which is awesome. And everyone always remembers that shit. They'll be like, the one with the vending machine?
You can say it's awesome all you want. I agree, certainly. But we have to at least admit the truth and the fact of it, Paul. It's a fever dream. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, what would happen, and let's roll with it with the AC/DC.
Facts.
Have
you ever shot a 50 cal on peyote?
No. All right. We got to end this show. All right. Let me get to the final segments. Here we go. And Sturdy, you can stick around because you're part of it. Thank you guys for watching. But let's get to Sturdy's movie picks. Of course, it's usually mixed movie picks, but for the next 2 months until the end of October, it's been Sturdy because he's the master of horror. And Sturdy Birdie, what movies have you got for me today?
The Guardian and The Prophecy.
That's right. From 1990, a William Friedkin classic of terribleness. The tree nanny is coming after you. If you haven't seen The Guardian, I highly suggest checking it out. A lot of these movies that Sturdy chose for the Does It Suck portion, which is The Guardian, which is coming out next week, they were interesting watches that I think any true horror fan should watch. I'm not kidding. The Mangler. Oh my God, it was such a bonkers one. Another one based on Stephen King. The Guardian. I just watched Hideaway, and oh my God, does this serial killer story turn into something I've never thought would happen between heaven and hell? It's insane. And speaking of heaven and hell, our classic film review will be The Prophecy from 1995 with Christopher Walken. Now, you chose this one for me. I've seen this one before. I enjoy it. I wish the movie went harder, like the sequels kind of do, but I do enjoy it. I liked it. So I'm interested for sure. But that is, guys, that's our Sturdy's picks. Let's get into film definitions with Mick. And we've been talking about crap tonight, so I'm just going to pick something.
Mick, after this, can I share my screen real quick just to show you guys what movie I'm excited to watch?
Right after I do my plugs, yes.
Yeah, it's not inappropriate either. Don't worry. I promise.
Boo.
It's funny,
All right. So this is, I'm going to go with Location Scout because that was the page I opened to. And I don't want to read anything long. So, Location Scout, which I did. Actually, I did that for a little while, and it was kind of fun. I got to eat at a lot of good places. Location Scout, I'm sorry. An individual, frequently part of a location department, who goes in search of suitable places, either indoors or outdoors, for a film production's on-location shooting. Yes, location scouts are incredibly important to the filmmaking process in your pre-production, and good location scouts will get you what you need and get you everything situated and set. I was not a great location scout by any means. I did enjoy it. I wish I kind of stuck with it a little bit because it would have been. I had a good time. Like it was fun to go and scout all those locations for the movies, but. Location scouts, we thank you out there for all the beauty that you're putting out there. And screw the green screen. We want more locations.
Right.
I also want to say the Family Drive-In, Stephen City, Virginia. Guys, it needs help. It needs to be saved. They're trying to buy the land that they are on, which is owned by a real estate corporation that wants to sell it. And they don't care about a drive-in. And this one's been there since 1956. We need to save it. They are accepting donations now. The links are down below in the description. Also, to help along, we're going to be doing a charity script read on October 18th, Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, right after a very special episode of the Scene Snobs podcast. We're going to be having a good old time, and we're going to be all donations go directly to the link for the Family Drive-In, and I cannot wait. I want to help this wonderful, beautiful, old, vintage piece of Americana that should stick around forever, and we should all go watch movies at the drive-in more. And you know, but Sturdy, you said you got something you want to share. Why don't you pop on up and we'll see what you got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so, like, are you sharing like a nudie pictures? Because I don't want that.
No. It's a movie title. It's a movie poster.
It's a movie poster. All right, let's do this. Let's see what you got here. Oh, wait. Diablo. What is this?
La Chancla del Diablo. So my wife sent me this because she knew I would watch it. I think one of her coworkers sent her this because she knew I would watch it. So what did I do? Went to that group chat with all my Spanish friends. I was like, yo, I know a movie that would terrify you guys.
Oh my God.
But we're going to do it now. We're going to do a watch party for it. I can't freaking wait. I know it's going to be one of those terrible, hilarious horror comedy things. That's going to be a good time. So, yeah.
And now, as our watch parties go, will you be doing this live like we've done in the past?
It won't be live, and I don't know if I'm the one hosting it. But
It'd be fun, though.
either way, I'm going to be a part of that.
I want to watch it. I want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
It looks.
I'll
So
let you know. Oh yeah, I'll give you the deets. Don't worry, I'll give you the deets because that just I was like, I have to, and I have a lot of Spanish friends, and they always tell me about this terrifying chancla that their mother or grandmother just. And I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube and TikToks and all this. Listen, people, what these Spanish women can do, and a bunch of other women, but I mainly seen the Spanish women and Indian women do this. The way they kick their sandals off and catch it while moving forward, and then just they're accurate with it. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, yo, they should be in the Secret Service with that. What'd you just say? Kick that shit up and bang. I'm like, holy shit. How? Like they hit moving targets, literally. I
can't hide from it. I think it bends.
Yeah, it did. I don't know what it does, but I just know I'm glad my mother wasn't hanging out with a bunch of Spanish people back in the day because Jesus.
Yeah, boy. He's got a shoe out, ready to go.
He doesn't have the accuracy though. He probably hit himself.
All right, we're going to close out this show. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Before we go, though, let me thank our sponsors. Lustrowin, if you guys are in need of curtains or you are in need of shades and blinds, they are the one to go with. They're custom. You send them pictures of where you want them, and they will create them for you, custom made to fit your style. And I think that's awesome. Another one, go check out Storie Society. Storie Society over on Skool.com. It's down below in the link. I'm sorry I mixed that up. But they're awesome. New platform for all creators that want to come on, filmmakers, things like that. Come out there, connect, network. They have daily coffee hours you can get together, milestones to kind of achieve, things like that, help you make your stories into movies and your content get created. So go check them out. It's a great platform for that. It's that link is down below as well. So sign up, tell them Mick sent you. So Paul, before we go, you got anything you want to say?
Hey, don't forget, you guys, we were talking about the drive-in October 16th/15 family is going to be doing a double feature there, Bloody Summer Camp and Slashers. And all those proceeds are going to the drive-in. If you haven't seen any /15 films, Bloody Summer Camp is what got me addicted to them. And all their movies are great. It'd be a lot of fun. It'd be cool to see it at a drive-in. If I live closer, I'd be out there. It's getting colder, you guys. Drink plenty of fluids. Your vitamin C, your vitamin D, all that good stuff. It's about to be flu season.
Mm-hmm.
You already know. Be careful. Cover your mouth. Give someone tissue. Blow your damn nose. Keep watching. Keep listening. Keep loving the magic movies. Don't worry about that. Whatever, man.
No,
I raw dog trash. I don't give a shit.
Oh God. Well, listen, guys. I want to say thank you. I want to thank you, our guest Sturdy from Horror with Sir Sturdy over on the Sturdo Vision channel. You guys got to go check him out. Follow. Linked down below. I always appreciate when he's on. He has some great takes on movies, great takes on the pop culture and stuff like that. Geeks, we're friends. We're all hanging out, having a good old time. And we thank you for being a part of it and hanging out with us and just indulging into our whims of creativity and idiocracy. And you guys are all beautiful, wonderful. And I'm Mick Manhattan. That's Paul, y'all. And that's Sturdy Birdie. And we are going to get out of here. Remember to take care of yourselves. That is important. And until next time.
Go Niners.
Shut up. Be kind and rewind. Go Giants.